Speakers, the actual most important person behind the scenes here at CardCon. He's the right-hand man, or COO, if you want to think about it like that. Everyone, welcome Eric Meadows.
$200,000 puppies, credit cards, and Bitcoin. What the hell does that mean? Well, I'm going to tell you. Here we go. So my name's Eric Meadows, and this is my dog, Ella. I knew that reaction would come. Awkward silence. So this is Ella when she was a puppy. This was shortly after I got her. She's laying on a couch, and she's named after my mom. So the next few slides, I don't want to be depressing, but I'm going to tell you what they are. She's named Eleanor because my mom's name is Eleanor, and my mom has cancer. But she's good. Then I had encephalitis. Encephalitis is a very rare disease. And I was in coma for a while, and I got out of coma, and I was like, I think I need a dog. Because what happened was I went home to recover, and I had these two dogs with me, Romeo and Ian. Ian's my mom's dog. Romeo is a golden doodle. Ella is also a golden doodle. Is that a surprise? Anybody here like golden doodles?
Yeah!
Anybody have a golden doodle? Excellent. I do. See? Yes, because golden doodles are not dogs that you just get. They're inspired. Romeo inspired me to get Ella. He's very calm. He's a great dog. Look at him, he's just hanging out. But this is kind of how how it progresses. Now, Ella's not a perfect dog. She loves balls. This is the only shot I had of her with a ball. But this is also Peyton Steele. Peyton Steele was inspired by Ella. Peyton is Jason Steele's dog. So doodles create desire. And that's the main thing you need to remember. So in October 2016, I thought to myself, it's time for my dog. Right, so I go out and I start looking for my dog, and I go to the Doodle Rescue. And the Doodle Rescue says to me, you're single, you live in a high-rise condo, you drive a sports car. No. And I tried, I begged, I pleaded, I was like, I need to adopt a dog. You shouldn't buy a dog, right? Right. Well, they didn't go for it, so I bought a dog. October 28th, 2018, Ella comes into my life. So this is the very first picture of me and Ella. As you can tell, it was love at first sight. And everybody knows that Ella lives a charmed life. She is a $200,000 dog, and we're about to get to why that is. But first of all, I had to buy her. So do I buy her with cash, Bitcoin, or credit card? Obviously, nobody buys anything with cash. So I decided, okay, I need to decide. Awkward silence. Cute picture of Ella. But I need to decide how I'm going to buy my dog. And I really had two ways to go. I could buy with Bitcoin, or I could buy with credit cards. And I started thinking about it, and I was like, well, if I go to credit card, they're widely accepted, but they usually charge fees. My breeder didn't accept credit cards, that was part of it. I could have got miles. Anybody guess how much it cost? I'm not going to tell you. So, Bitcoin. Perpetual ledger, I can always find it. It's the democratization of money. But the other thing is that I had it. I had a lot of it. I got in early. So if you don't know what I do for my day job, I'm a cybersecurity consultant. And so I decided I'm going to use Bitcoin. So I go and I talk to the breeder. The breeder said, I don't care. And, I didn't think it would go much higher. And I'm talking about Bitcoin. So here's the story of my Bitcoin journey. I had basically bought it. And I bought it at $10.53. That's the exact date. That's the exact transaction. You ready? I cashed it in. Cashed in 2016, almost the same date, October 28th, 2016. $634.20. Now, Ella is a princess. I guarantee it. Next slide, please. 1 year later, the rest of my Bitcoin. Wow. This is why Ella's called the $200,000 dog. Because when I bought her with Bitcoin, there's a couple lessons I'm going to tell you here in a second, but primarily, don't come to me for financial advice. Go to Winnie. So this is just a recent picture of Ella to inspire you to just say, ah. But Ella, it could be argued she's more than a $200,000 dog. If you take $18,000, multiply it by 10.5 Bitcoins, that's $200,000. That's how much I had in Bitcoin. That's how much I traded in for Ella. But here's my lessons. Number one, I love my doodle. If you can't tell that, then I failed. Number two, If I knew now what I knew then, I'd have 2 Ellas, so I'd only have a $100,000 dog. And second, don't ask me for my financial advice. And what would this be without a final picture of Ella, and also my girlfriend Charmaine with Ella here in the bottom. And she always threatens to kidnap the dog. Don't you?
You don't know where she is right now.
I don't know where she is right now. That's it, thank you.